Welcome everybody to the Brother Speak podcast. This is Brother Speak. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm here. It's been a crazy few days. We have a statewide lockdown at the prisons in Texas because there's just too much crazy stuff happening in the prison. So we've been working way over doing everything, making sandwiches, making food, and just doing all kinds of stuff. We can't bring paper into the prison now because we got some officers waiting to do literally soaked papers in liquid K2 and trying to bring them. No, what was it? Fentanyl, liquid fentanyl, and trying to bring it into prison, and they got caught. So it's been crazy, but it's just like anything else. Shit happened in the prison. Everybody else got to suffer for it. So it is what it is. I just deal with it, and then have stuff going on YouTube. We got the whole brick thing happening. Even before that, we got dudes up here battling over gay shit, and when people call them out, some are getting their fees, So the first thing I do want to address, and I wanted to address this, was I want to address DJ Torch right quick. He sent me this whole long paragraph, and just like when Linwood did it, I don't have the patience to be reading a whole fucking diatribe or why I went into you and why you feel like I was wrong for that. I don't have the time and patience. Okay. Now, he addressed some things. He was saying, well, you had a problem with what happened with Tam. This happened 6 months ago and you didn't address it then. Well, I didn't know the full scope of what happened until July. That was 2 months ago. When you did that live stream, it was you, Rico, Tam, the get laid chick, this other chick. All y'all came up there. His fangirls, a peso man came up there, and that's when this shit came out. To me, this was my first time hearing about it. Before that, I didn't know. I knew y'all had beef because you've gone on sexy red panels not once but twice at that point, and every time y'all go up there, y'all battling each other over nonsense. The first time, like, it's them. Who cares? Like, who are these people? And I started listening to your channel then. That was way back. I would say about 5 months ago. I will say that. None of that shit was brought up. Okay. And even then, I didn't follow you, listen to every live stream. I don't be on there like that. So, because you're a pro black woman, black man, I take it with a grain of salt and I don't listen as much. I just left a channel that was a pro black woman, black man space. I just left something like that already. So I already know how this is going to go. But I wanted to see what's going on. Then I seen it and I see what it is. Okay, let me back off a bit. Because quite frankly, hearing about niggas all day does not interest me. Hearing women cry about black men, how they failing and all times stuff all fucking day, not my interest. I'll listen to it if they make some compelling points, but it just go around to the same point. They got a problem with black men, and the men that I guess they don't want to address it. So so what? Oh, we should expand our options. The same trope is like, okay, why you haven't done that yet? And you did your choices, just letting them do that, which fine. Hey, that's your business. I am not the content police. I don't care. It's not my job to care. Okay. So fast forward to July, the whole thing with Rico and I forgot the other day. Forgot the other guy name. They had their beef. You got involved, saying your piece on it. Then the whole thing with Peso came up, and then that's when the whole thing with what Peso did to Tam came up. Prior to that, I didn't know all the details. So I can't respond to something I don't know because, quite frankly, I don't follow Peso Man. I may have listened to maybe one video for maybe a few minutes, but then I'm like, I don't want to hear this dude, so I don't care enough. I don't follow him because, contrary to popular belief, I don't care about the passport bros like that. So it don't interest me enough. So all the information I know about what he did to Tam, what he did to you, came from your mouth. So y'all went on this back and forth. The women who were his followers went up there. Y'all went and duke it out and all that shit. Can't get laid at Tam, duke it out and all that shit. Then I that was it. And then I did a video, addressed it, and I moved on. I moved on from it. But then fast forward to Sexy Red live stream a week ago. I think it was about a week ago. We're talking about the Nene and Warren situation. Here you come, and here comes Peso Man. At this point, I think y'all stalking each other. I really do. One of y'all is stalking the other. I don't know which. I'm at the point I don't care. And y'all throwing gay insults and all that. And I'm tired of dudes supposed to be grown, actual men talking about who gay. I was irritated. You disrupt the whole fucking panel for this goofy ass shit. So I got irritated. And you kept going with it. Then you talking about you got just can't get laid chick who did Tam dirty. You using her evidence against this goofy fuck, which really, if you were really protecting black women, like I said, you wouldn't even use that information. You wouldn't not care. You would disassociate yourself with her completely. That means anything she said ain't worth shit. But you didn't. So yeah, I went in your ass for that. I went in on you. Because one, you're gonna throw the accusation, get some proof, and if you're gonna use a fucking ain't shit bitch using that shit, then I don't want to fucking hear it. That was my only beef with you. And the whole disrupting the whole panel with y'all goofy bullshit, which I'm like, at this point, I don't care who started it just need to end. Stop going on other people's panels with the bullshit. And you want to say black men don't get along? No, bro, you with the shits. Crying about these dudes all the damn time. You ain't no fucking better. Cause the same thing these men said do to black women, you do to fucking Melanie King, Chantel Simone, Cesare, all that shit. You do the same shit. On the beheads of these other black women who don't like them. So you with the shit. So don't throw stones and hide your hand. You with the shits as well. You don't protect black women like that. Certain black women you might. Certain, maybe. But all black women? No, you don't. And then the question me about why I didn't go off on Peso Man like I said, I did not know. I don't follow this man. He don't interest me. He's a fucking weirdo. So since he's a fucking weirdo, I don't follow weirdos like that. Just like in the manosphere, when I find out they fucking weirdos, I stop following them. When I lose respect, I don't follow them. So I don't know. I don't care. And if you continue to bring this man's name up and you keep going on the panel, try to interact with this motherfucker, then I don't have respect for neither of you. Because it seems like everywhere he go, you go, and where you go, he go. It seems like y'all stalking each other. It's fucking weird. You're fucking weirdos. Then the whole gay thing comes up. He getting his butt broke. I don't want to fucking hear that shit. Either have some fucking evidence or move the fuck on. And why are you bringing that up when we talking about a whole completely different shit? So yes, that's exactly why I went in on you. Y'all both fucking weirdos. So look, you got a good stick over there. Great. I'm fine with it. But don't fucking write me a whole goddamn dissertation about what I did and why I'm fucking wrong. Why you had to speak vulgar to me? Who gives a shit? Like you fucking in your goddamn feelings. I don't give a shit. If I feel you're wrong, I'm gonna let you know I feel you're wrong. And yes, I might cuss. Cause that's when you know I don't have no fucking respect. Cause what you were doing and Paceman were doing is not worthy of respect. It's worthy to get clowned and for y'all to get chewed the fuck out. Y'all deserve that shit. You bring your fucking drama on other people's platforms, disrupting the panel with your fucking bullshit. Nobody got time for that. I'm sick of black men worrying about who gay or not. Who fucking cares? Y'all ain't even trying to get for power. You talking about you want to help black men, provide them with fucking jobs. Provide them with education. Get with the young boys in the fucking neighborhood. You really want to, and I said this to Ebony Star, and I will say it to you. Since y'all own this, protect black women. You want to protect black women? Get to these black boys. And I'm not talking about online. I'm talking about in the streets, on the ground, showing that you're doing that. The few people I've seen done it was George Macon and BMT. All these pro-black women, black dudes I've seen have not shown one goddamn video about them going in the neighborhoods and talking to these young boys. Not one. Not fucking one. Because if you really want to protect black women, you get to the damn boys. That's what you need to be doing. Instead of getting online, worrying about what these booty pandits and all that goofy gay ass shit, which I'm starting to think if you focus so much on that shit, there's something wrong with your sexuality. And that ain't just addressed to you. That's a lot of men that I hear doing that shit. I'm looking at you cross-eyed. Show yourself actually helping the community. Like a George Macon, like a BMT, like a Brother Rob, like a Q Butter. Do that shit. Then come talk to me about these black men. Until then, I don't want to fucking hear it. All you doing is pandering to these black women, which is fine. That's your bag. Fine. I'm good with it. But do not look to me and try to see that I respect it. Especially when some of y'all be fucking hypocrites, because let a black woman, oh my God, agree with the manosphere on one fucking topic. Y'all want to go in and call on mammies, call on male identified, all that goofy shit, just like the women do. And you wonder why you ain't respected like that when other women can see you ain't respected like that. We see the play. I see the play. As long as they doing what you want them to do, you cool with them. When they don't, now you want to trash them. I don't want to fucking hear it. So, with that said, don't send me no other fucking long ass fucking comment in the fucking comment section. Don't send me a fucking paragraph. Keep it 2 sentences. I don't want to fucking read all that. Just like I did with Linwood. I don't want to read all that. You ain't got to explain shit to me. All right? Just take it for what it is. You can say, fuck, brother, speak. I'm cool with it. You don't have to. You ain't got to like me. You ain't got to care. Just say, fuck, brother, speak, and keep it pushing. Don't try to explain to me shit. I don't want to fucking hear it. You did what you do. I'm fine with it. It's not my thing. But hey, do what you do. But I ain't trying to hear that. I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to hear you beg and plead to me. I don't want to fucking hear it. And I definitely don't want to hear you talking about, well, what about Pastor? What about Pastor, man? Why you ain't going? I don't want, I'm talking to you. I'm focused on you. You just like some of these other officers. Well, they got him sleeping. Y'all ain't do nothing to him. No, we're talking to you, motherfucker. Now what? We caught you. Now what? I don't want to fucking hear it. And again, I addressed Pastor in my fucking live stream that you commented on. How the fuck you comment on that I addressed Pastor on and then still want to ask me the damn question? The fuck? Fucking weirdo, get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. We keep it the same. I ain't trying to hear his shit. Too many fucking weirdos on YouTube streets. Ah, damn. No wonder why these women confused. Look what they got to be around. Weirdos. Weird fucking weirdos every fucking day. Weirdo. Jesus Christ. Can't stand weak ass dudes. Weirdos. They get on my fucking nerves. And the sad part is I don't get paid to do it. At least at the prison, I get paid to deal with weirdos, freaks, morons, and psychopaths and all kinds. I get paid. I don't get paid here. So I choose not to deal with you if I don't have to. And I choose, if you're doing dumb shit, yes, I'm going to address you. And yes, I may do it very vocally. Because at that point, I don't have respect. Especially you doing dumb shit. So I hope that answers DJ Torch's little question. I hope that this helps him understand what I'm feeling about it. And hey, it is what it is. All right. So now that I addressed that, I'm gonna have to change the title on this right quick. Yeah. Let me do that. Right. So, all right, change that. So the other thing I wanted to get onto is speaking of people who making excuses for they stupid behaviors. Last night on We Unlock Nation's channel. Shouts out to We Unlock having me up on the panel. It was me, Miss Oshun, and We Unlock. We discussing the whole thing with it's like this big feud between Venus and Daryl. Then the whole thing with Rob, Venus. It's a complicated mess. Okay. But then it broke down to this whole thing between Dark Lord and Rob B. Because apparently they had a live stream. We don't like had a live stream where him and Rob B got into it. He claims she was disrespectful. She said he was disrespectful to black women. And so I'm questioning him. Then he want to insult my intelligence. He want to think I'm stupid or some shit. And then he want to apologize. I'm like, bro, you intended to do it. So if you intended to do it, you knew that was going to happen. You knew you wanted to do it. So just be upfront with it. Listen, I've had dudes on here who insulted my intelligence and have no bones about doing it. They don't give a shit. And then they had dudes on here who, well, I don't mean to insult your intelligence, but they did it anyway. And then they want to apologize, but at the same time sneak this while apologizing. I don't respect that from a man. Either mean what you say and say what you mean. If you think I'm an idiot, then tell me you think I'm an idiot. I'm a big boy. I could take it. I work in a prison. I've been insulted by a whole bunch of people. You work in a prison and these inmates don't get their way. Yeah, you everything but the child of God. My feelings don't get hurt that easily. I'm 4 years old, going to be 45 next year. I do not care if you insult me. I do not care if you think I'm an idiot. It is what it is. And I will respond in kind. But don't come apologizing to me with something you intended to do. You intended to do it. So, no, I don't accept your apology. I don't care. But don't be begging. And then he tried to do that with Rob B. I apologize for calling you a bitch and a whore. Nah, motherfucker, you intended to do it. That's why I have a lot of respect for people like AP, At Your Potential, Pastor, Ty, because they constantly calling these women bitches, and they don't make no apologies for it. John the Analyst, he don't make no apologies for it. It is what it is. You got this goofy just begging on like when people confront him, and now he want to make excuses. Well, she said this to me, so that's why I call her a bitch. I call her a bitch because she said something to me, and I'm telling him, bro, I've gotten into arguments online and offline with black women. Not once have I called them a bitch, and specifically a black bitch. Never came to my mind to do it. That's just not how I am. I don't have this deep-seated hatred for black women. I don't. I may hate some of the women, what they do, but I don't hate black women as a whole. And then he wants to talk about, oh, was this why you were raised by a single mother? But bro, I'm not the one begging for forgiveness. I'm not the one begging for forgiveness when I call a woman a bitch, a black bitch, and a whore. If I said it, I meant it. I apologize for losing my temper, but I don't apologize for shit. If I said it, I said it. It is what it is. But I don't even let it get to that far. There's nothing that these women can do to make me call them a bitch in a fucking argument. Or a black bitch in a fucking argument. And hell, I've been in arguments with supervisors, black women supervisors, and I still didn't call them a black bitch or a whore or nothing like that. Why would I do that? I don't know they whore. I don't know. Don't care. Because if she ain't giving me no pussy, it don't matter to me. It don't. Why? It don't matter to me. Even if I knew it was, I'm gonna drag that out in a fucking argument that has nothing to do with it. These dudes are crazy. But you did. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do, I wanna play that part of the video where his interaction with Rob B. Then I'm gonna play the interaction I had with him and the other interaction with Rob B on Will Lock's channel on the other one that was yesterday. So we're gonna play some of it. Anyway, let's get to this. I am so glad I got my computer back so I can do these. No, that's not it. No.
Specifically talking to you.
Okay, so when she says,
have you picked up a brick and actually hit a woman in the face?
No, and I never will do that unless my life is threatened. But
unless your life was threatened.
Yeah, I will never cause any harm to a woman unless she threatens my life in any way.
Okay.
And physical work for over 30 years. You're absolutely telling me that?
Oh shit.
What physical work?
For over 30 years, dude.
And she wasn't doing the same thing that the men were doing in the warehouse. And dude, why do you keep covering this woman's videos, bro? Like, she is such a problem.
And I could have covered so much more. I could have covered.
So first of all, he got a whole issue with fucking Priscilla, and I'm still trying to figure out why these dudes have so much of a problem with Priscilla. As a black pillar, I see the message. The message is clear as day. Indifference. If you boil down the whole thing, it's indifference. And I looked at the thing what he's particularly addressing, which she got a woman feeding her. I'm like, are you serious right now? This is lightweight. Man, I've had my ex-wife bathe me, feed me, massage me. What are we doing here? My ex-wife took me out to dinner. This feeding shit is lightweight. And really, she did it just to piss you off, piss dudes off. It's fucking hilarious. But you got these dudes so fucking triggered, like this goof. Triggered over Priscilla. I don't understand. But you're gonna understand soon enough. This chick don't make me angry. This chick, I don't listen to her enough. I know her message. And I also know, again, most black women are not going to do it. Most women, period, are not going to do it. So that's why I'm like, what is the problem? Who's she going to reach? The same bitter women that's always been there. The same bitter women that's always been there, mad at men. and she's teaching them to be indifferent so they don't be so angry. Don't let their anger get the better of them and do some crazy shit, not only to themselves but also to the children. Because we have a lot of situations where these women are so mad at their boyfriends, their husbands, ex-husband, baby daddies, that they hurt children. And sadly, we got a lot of black males, these pro-black women, black males make excuses for that bullshit. Where if the man, no, that's a personal problem. That's a personal problem with her. That has nothing to do with that man. That's her problem. She hurting her children. Last time I checked, they aren't just his, those are hers. And she's hurting children, killing children. She don't view them as hers. But you tell these pro-black women, black males that, oh, it's the men. The men set the tone. Men don't set the tone for her personal issues with her children. She sets her own tones. We want so bad these women be independent. Well, let them be damn independent. You want to turn them into children that they ain't responsible for their own fucking actions. I'm not here for that. Because, again, my own mother and other black women that I know, they were done dirty by their fucking baby daddy. They do not harm their children. They wouldn't. But this woman do, we're going to still blame the man. Fuck that. You can kiss my black ass with that bullshit. You're giving them no accountability for their fucking actions towards children. I don't care what they do to these fuck niggas. They want to fuck these niggas over, go right ahead. But when you start messing with children, I have a big problem with that. And you making excuses for doing that, I have a big problem with you. You a fuck nigga by association with that. You know different some dude laying on the couch while this chick is beating on her kids and he just sitting there. Or he fucking the chick while the child is still in the fucking room. You're no different. Now, back to this goof. I still don't understand why Priscilla got these dudes so triggered. She's preaching indifference. What that got to do with you? Oh, she's clowning black men. So does the media. So does rap videos, TV shows. I'm trying to see where the smoke is. These are black men acting in these fucking movies. These are black men on these fucking reality shows. These are black men in these rap videos dissing other black men. The video that Priscilla was reviewing was a preacher saying that these black men ain't got no goddamn sense. You know who else I've heard that from? My ex-father-in-law. My ex-father-in-law said the same shit. You know who else I've heard that from? Other black men online. So what the fuck the problem with this chick saying it? Weird. Or black women in general. Who cares? They, like you said, they bitter bitches. Why? How many of us listen to bitter bitches all the time? Bitter women at the job. I know a few. I tend to stay away from them. I'm like, okay, I see you bitter. I'm going over here. I make my interaction with her as limited as possible. It's just how I do. But these dudes, they just run to these women, dressing it like, oh my God, who cares? She's hurting black men. She's hurting our image. What? Come on, man. Stop. Let's go.
Covered the woman that got hit with a brick, but everybody named mama wants to cover a woman got hit with a brick. I don't even
So you
really.
mean it's hold on, Rihanna. So you mean tell me you ain't never been to church, Darklake? Because that's what all kids do when they go to church.
Oh no! I've been to church. I get it. What I'm saying is that it's under the premise that no matter what the pastor said, no matter what a black man is, a doctor, or a lawyer, these niggas ain't got no sense. And her daughter is in the background praising that shit, saying, "Lord, like."
Oh Lord. And the fuck what? That's her and her daughter. Who cares? And guess what? Let me tell y'all something. Those women are very easy to spot. They you're gonna see them. Really. They're gonna show it if you take time and actually really analyze them. You're gonna take time to find out who they truly are. See, a lot of these people don't want to take time. And then, oh my God, I didn't know she was this bitter. No, bro, you didn't take time to actually listen to her, talk to her, see how she move. Look, I work at the prison 8, almost 9 hours a night, and a lot of times we ain't got much to do at night except count, make sure they breathing. Then all the other times we talk to each other. You find out real quick. You find out how these women really are, and then now you gotta move accordingly. But I'm like, dude, they talk shit. Who cares? Now they say some dumb shit. Yeah, I'm gonna address it. Just like on here, like some of these women say some dumb shit. I address it. But all the other stuff, I don't fucking listen to it because it's like, one, she ain't talking to me. Two, even if she was, I don't care. Because again, as I said before, I'm not feeding. She's not feeding me, financing me, or fucking me, and I'm not feeding, financing, or fucking her. So I don't give two fucks. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these bitter chicks been proven that they still mess with black men, even online. Like it's like, well, what the fuck? You should know. Like it's one thing you offline and met a dude. You online knowing who this dude is, and you still messing with him. What the hell? But that's what they do, and then still want to blame black men. Why y'all didn't protect me? You ain't got no sense enough not to leave this motherfucker alone. Come on, man. No, don't come over here. I don't want to hear that shit. But let's continue.
Dude, it's
So,
fucked up. Like, what
no,
is what in the
I need you to keep your rage appropriately focused. What that little girl in the background saying, "Oh Lord," is inconsequential to the whole situation. Princella reviewing a black man saying that black man don't got no sense is inconsequential to the whole situation because the video exists as a standalone. If you have issue with what is being said and what she's responding to, then your true rage belongs with the black man that said black men don't have no mother effing sense. Just a bit of perspective. It doesn't have
well,
anything
of
to do with
course. No, I was gonna get to that. You're right. Yes,
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. All he wanted to do, Priscilla, but Priscilla. Like again, she was responding to a video. He didn't care about that man saying that. And again, we've had men in the black manosphere, in the conscious community, in the pro-black sector, saying the same damn thing. Red pill, the SBE guys, the anti-SBE guys, the players, the productive dudes. Everybody's saying the same thing. But you just mad because these women saying it. Who the fuck who? Again, now if they say something really stupid, like I give you one example. I remember Cynthia G and this thing was going around for a bit before people saw how dumb it was. Well, when black women leave black men alone, other races of women will leave black men alone. And I'm like, one, you don't have social power, economic power, political power to make these other races of women do what the fuck they what you want them to do. You're wishing that they would leave black men alone. You're hoping that they would leave black men alone. You have had years, videos, movies, TV shows about the same thing about the dysfunction of black men, and these women still going. Hell, the whole sector SYSBM. A lot of those dudes married non-black women. What are you talking about? They be in the chats. If these black men were that fucking horrible that y'all keep talking about, they would have been stopped. There's too much evidence of the opposite, but guess what? They still going. That means you don't have no power over these other women. You never did. You have no power. These women don't have no power over white men, white women, nothing. So it was dumb. It was a dumb statement by dumb chicks. But again, it didn't trigger me. I just thought it was stupid, and I showed why it was stupid. So again, but I don't let what these women say to the point where they dissing black men. Everybody else has done it. So now the women getting their turn. And again, they've been doing that for years. Movies, TV shows, music videos. What changed? Nothing. At this point, it don't matter. These men haven't changed yet. So what the fuck does it matter? Why are you triggered? It's ridiculous. We get to it. That's cool.
I'm upset with him for saying that stupid shit, for pandering to black bitter women who just want to complain and shit on black men anyway. So they enjoy and indulge and are gleeful about what the preacher is saying. Yeah. I'm upset for him for that. Absolutely. And but I think that her constantly talking shit about black men with her daughter in the room, right? And her daughter responding to the video is a part of the narrative as well. So her daughter is listening to this every day. Robbie is kind of, listen, I understand what you're saying, but I think it's problematic. And I don't know. This is why I don't think that they should be alone raising kids, because.
Okay. But listen, right? I'm not even going to say but, because anything after but is bullshit. Listen, you as a black man speak out negatively on black women on a continuum. Is it any better that you do it because you have children? You don't have children? Or is it okay for you as a man to constantly berate, belittle, diminish, denigrate, and disparage the character of all black women our way?
Well, I disagree with the premise you just set up there. I don't denigrate black women.
But you just did. And I think this is really the problem within the community. Men are consistently saying how horrible women are for talking about black men as black men talking about black women. Even how you came up here to address the clip. The real issue is you mad at old boy for telling y'all business. But you came up here berating Princella as a mother, talking about her daughter in the background saying, oh, Lord, when we know, shout out to Israel Mills for making that the most popular phrase in the sector. You see what I'm saying? So
it's just my opinion, though. I don't see it as denigrating her, Robbie. That's my opinion. I think she's a horrible mother, and her being a single black woman is a part of why she's horrible.
But you're not
Okay, but why is she horrible? Like I'm still trying to figure out what was the horrible part. She listening to the live stream. Okay, now and here's my thing. If she was denigrating her father, then I'd be like saying that father ain't shit. He ain't. Then I would say, yeah, you right. She is a horrible mother. She ain't doing that. She talking about that dude, and the daughter not even. Daughter don't even know what the fuck she talking about, really. So who gives a fuck? And again, that's her daughter. So what? Not my problem. I mean, you really feeling that strongly? I mean, hey, call CPS. Why are you on the live stream? Call CPS. Because they probably gonna look at you like, are you serious, my dude? Why are you calling me over this? Click. Weirdo shit. Like, dude. And again, you mad at the chick because she got another woman coming up there feeding her grapes. Whoop de freaking do. Again, they ain't a fucking flex. And again, Miss Oshun said this on the live stream yesterday. That could be an act. She did it to piss dudes off. That's what she been doing, antagonizing dudes, which is hilarious, but it's still weird in the same sense. But that's what she do. Oh well, I don't care. I'm not looking at her. That whole thing having a woman feed you now flex to me because I've had that. I've had that without paying. I I've had being catered to with paying. It's not a flex to me. Goofy women. Listen, I've said this with dudes talking about I got a chick, I got a chick. Goofy chicks get with goofy dudes every day and vice versa. So her having a woman feed her or nothing like that, that's not a flex to me. I don't care. Because again, she ain't bringing her to my house and letting me smash. I don't care. If she's not bringing her to my house and feeding me or giving me some money, I do not care. That's never been a flex to me. People's relationship, I'm happy people, if they generally are just saying, this happy relationship that I have is beautiful. Is this man or this woman is treating me so good. I just want to let people know. And it's genuine. I have no problem with that. But if you use it as a flex on me, on other people, this why you ain't got nobody, but I do. No, I don't want to hear that, bro. I got a wife. Why you ain't got no wife? I don't want one. See, that's well, you weak. I'm like, no, I don't want a wife. I had that already. It didn't work out. I don't want to go through all that headache again because it takes work. Work that I'm not interested in doing. It is what it is. I'm not interested in doing that work. I did that work. 7 years of work. It takes work to be in a marriage. And I don't have no problem dudes saying, hey, I don't want to do that. I have no problem with men saying that. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't view that as weak. I view it as weak when you're doing something that you don't want to do, or you're afraid of it, and that's why you don't want to do it. But if you make the conscious decision, that's not me, that's not what I want to do, I have no problem with that. More people should be like that. Same with children. If a woman say, I don't want children, I have no problem with that. She knows herself. She knows, and if she knows herself enough, I can't raise children. That's a beautiful thing to me. That's not weakness, that's strength. But if she's doing it because I'm worried that this child's going to turn on me, especially a black boy, no, you just a scary chick. You're a weak chick, and you ain't gonna do no good for your daughter. you abort the boys, but you have a daughter. Now you scared of men. She's gonna be scared of men. You bringing destruction to the child. That's not even what Priscilla's thing is. Her thing is indifference. You know the nature of these dudes, act accordingly. That's it. So her daughter might have a better chance, and she won't be angry and bitter and doing all kind of crazy shit to men and children. I rather she don't get involved with men and do crazy shit than be with a man that she knows she don't want to be with and doing some crazy shit. We got too many women who will do that. So I'm cool with Priscilla's message. I don't know why these dudes mad. Well, I mean, I know, but it's like it's fucking weird, man. It's weird. But let's keep continuing.
Focused on Princella. You're saying this is why children shouldn't be alone with them.
Right, because they indulge in their emotions too much. She has bitter emotions that she's projecting out into YouTube and the world about black men or men in general. Her daughter is lit. This is not the only time where I've seen her saying mad disrespectful shit about black men or men in general, with her daughter walking in and out of the room, in the background of verbally responding to what she's saying. And I'm like, yo, it's okay.
You're right.
I'm denigrating. Well, wait a minute, Robbie. I'm asking you. I'm denigrating her. I'm not trying to take away from what the black man pastor is saying. I think what he's saying is bullshit. I think what he's saying is wrong. I'm not trying to take away from that. The reason why I came up on We Unlock Show is because it's relevant, because I literally had like a 2-hour conversation with We Unlock about Princella and my problems with it. And this is one of them. And so that's why I came up on the show right now. I'm not trying to denigrate all black women. I'm not trying to bash black women. It just falls in line with my issue with this whole fucking thing in society, with black women being single mothers because they are indulging in their emotions too much. Society is eliciting those emotions out of them for their own like nefarious agenda, and they don't understand how they're being used. So this is what I mean, Robbie, and I'm sorry to go on a tangent, but I'll end it here, right? Robbie, this is what I mean. Princella and a lot of the women who listen to her, right? Black, white, otherwise, whatever. They have some sour feelings about men, which is why they follow Princella. When Princella is enjoying this man talk shit about black men, it's glee, like exuding from Priscilla's face.
Lord, again, it's the same shit that these dudes do with Kevin, with the dudes of the Black Manosphere, in the right spaces, with the red pillars, going in on women. Fresh and Fit, what do you think made Fresh and Fit popular? Because they were going in on these damn Instagram models, these OnlyFans models, these fancy models, telling them how terrible they are, how they ruining society, all kind of goofy shit. But the women do it as a problem. Okay, they doing it. So what? Now, all of it is fucking stupid. It's retarded. And yes, those are bitter women. Yeah, we get that. Priscilla's making a bag on these women. Who gives a shit? Who cares? I know I don't. Because they ain't going to do... A lot of them not going to do this shit in real life. They can't. You know why? Because they're laws. What are they going to do? They can't do it at work because there's an HR department. Yeah, try that shit in HR. Try to fuck with a dude at HR. Especially where we work. I've seen women try that. They got fired. They got her up out of there. We had a black woman fucking lied on a black man. They got her the fuck up out of there. Listen, these women, that's all they can do is get online and cry and bitch and moan because they can't do nothing against their baby daddy. They can't do nothing against the last boyfriend that used him as a cum dumpster. So yeah, they get on Priscilla, they follow her, but they still ain't gonna do what Priscilla is really saying is indifference. They're not gonna do it. But let them do it. Who cares? Those women are easy to spot. You ain't gotta worry about them. Yeah, you end up dating one, leave her. It's that hard. It's not that hard. Don't put no babies in them. Keep your attentions as truthful as possible. If you there just to fuck, you just there to fuck. Keep it casual as that. You'll find out what they really are, and then move. What the fucking horn. But dudes make it harder than what it is, and then they want to cry because these women love Priscilla. Man, forget it, man. It's crazy.
He is enjoying this. I'm pretty sure she's getting wet listening to it. A lot of the other.
Ew. I mean, well, yeah. Yeah. Because it's hate porn. All this shit is hate porn. It's hate porn. Just like these dudes jacking off to these women getting insulted and stuff on Fresh and Fit, on Tommy. It's fucking hate porn. It's just that the women got their own hate porn. They had the Cynthia G's, now they got Priscilla. It is what it is.
Other women who are following her, they have the same emotion, and Priscilla knows it, which is why she is being so animated when listening to this man talk shit about black men. Now the thing about it is, it is unhealthy for the black male image. Darklake. And for sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
No, please let me respond. Please let me respond, because Darklake does that. He goes on a tangent to try to move the points around so people can't remember, and they can't attack it back.
Let me put this in his head real quick. Put yourself in her position. What would you do?
Shut the fuck up.
No.
And close my big ass mouth as a black woman. That's what I would do.
Oh Lord. Lord, where do I begin with this one? Shut your fucking mouth, black woman. That's what I would do. Why? That's not his woman. Priscilla's her own woman. Who gives a fuck? Let her roast. It's hilarious. I think the shit's funny, personally. Not watching her. I'm just these dudes crying and bitching and moaning. So she want to cook, let her cook. I mean, look at the cooking she did, Fresh and Fit. Guess who asked for that? Fresh and Fit. Pussy ass crying like a bitch. So guess what? You get roasted. The end. Dudes up there clowning black men, like black men been doing it for fucking years. Okay, she's enjoying the dumb shit. That's no different than what men have been doing on black men for fucking ever. We've been roasting each other for fucking years. Women start doing it, it's a problem. And hell, this ain't even the start of black women roasting black men. Comedy shows, TV shows, music videos. It goes on and on. Now you mad? Jesus. It's crazy. So no, this is called freedom. Let them be free. Let them show you who they really are. Why you want to shut them up? Let them show you what they really are. When there are no consequences, when people are in anger, they show you who they truly are. Let them. Stop trying to hide it. Stop trying to hide these women flaws. Stop trying to hide these women anger towards you. Let them bring it out so you know who you dealing with. Now I know. Now how we're going to deal with it. everybody want these women to shut the fuck up. No, let them keep talking. Let them bury themselves. Why is this so hard? They ruining the black male image. Brother, the black male image is in the toilet right now. What Priscilla gonna do is gonna make it any worse. And again, she's saying the same shit that these other women been saying. It's nothing fucking new. All she put is trying to put a scientific part of it. It's nothing new. She's been saying the same thing since the G said, pink pill, fucking divestors, swirlers. They've been saying the same shit. Just like the music videos, movies, same shit, different day. Why are dudes still this mad? Who cares? We got this ruining society. The society's already fucking ruined. And again, and guess what? You're still not talking about how Biden is saying it's mostly your fault. That's a white man saying that shit. I ain't see no damn smoke for him. But you got problem with fucking Priscilla. Man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all worry about the wrong shit. And you wonder why nobody respects you. You worry about these women too damn much. Well, they need to shut the fuck up. Nigga, shut your goofy ass up. Let them speak. So when they done, okay. Well, I know who not to protect, who I not going to be around. Damn, I mean, why is it so hard? Shouldn't be this hard, but it keeps getting hard. Anyway.
Okay,
No.
Anyway, Darklake, now I'm going to respond to all of that.
In the early age, and in her early stages, when she was dealing with what she was dealing with, and nobody would help her, no one was beside her, not even her own mother.
What you got?
What would you do in a situation like that?
Okay, I'll answer the question real quick because I think Robbie wanted to say something we all like, and I don't want to because I went on a tangent earlier. But
bust pipes, by the way, pressure does bust pipes.
Here's what I'll do to answer the question. I'm going to answer your question, and I'll let Robbie go. Okay, listen. What would I do? Because I heard Priscilla say one time that she was dealing with some dudes that was like doing some street stuff. She got upset because she went to the dude's house, right? And she didn't do something he wanted him to do. He pulled out a Glock. He put it on the table and said, "You gonna give me like head or whatever," right? Okay. And she said there was nobody to help her. That's these black men doing that. And that's bullshit. Because you know what? There's no accountability. There's no accountability. If you involve yourself with men like that, you can't complain about the street results that you get when you're alone with that man. And that's the problem that I have is the accountability. If she was in the room, let's say she was in a room with the street guy doing like illegal shit or whatever, right? That's what she said. So my thing is, if that's the result, wait. If she put herself in position to be around a guy who she knew was like that, do you think she would have the same result? Let's just say a guy was independent filmmaker and she put herself in a room with that guy. Do you think she would have that same fucking result? No, she wouldn't. So it's the accountability that these women are not taking that I have a problem with. And because, everybody wants to call a black man a demon and a nigga, and niggas ain't shit. Oh, it's just so easy to blame everything on black men and throw black men under the bus. It's like they're children. It's like, take accountability. Stop fucking lying on black men. And if you do want to talk shit about black men, make sure your kids aren't in the fucking room. Most of these black bitches, they just need to close their fucking mouths.
Okay, can I speak now? Or y'all just gonna go on a tangent because I do have my own place.
Wow. So they black bitches. Now, notice he did not stutter. He did not He didn't hesitate. And this is why I said, when there's no consequences and when in anger, you will show me who you truly are. You're going to show me who you truly are. I don't have to say a word. All you have to do is show me in your anger how you really feel. The first thing he come up with, this black bitch. This black bitch. What? Dude, this is how you feel. This is what you really think. What's the problem? Hey, Marquis Benji, how you doing, man? You doing all right? So this is what these dudes really feel, and it's hard, and it's deep in the soul. You have an issue with these black women. You think they trash. You think they should shut up. Okay. Just own it. Own it. I think some of these women messed up, but I own that every day. But there's some women I think they're very beautiful and they do what they need to do. I respect that. I own that too. I own everything I say. On everything I said on these live streams, I own it. Because at the end of the day, I have to account for what I say. Just like I was dressing earlier to DJ Tours, I account for everything I say. I don't take back nothing. I don't. If I said it, even in anger, I meant every word. I'm showing you who I am. I'm showing you what I think of you. There's nothing wrong with that. Own it. If you can't own it, you're a weak man. And you make excuses for it, you're a weak man. But let's keep going.
Platform, and I really can go on and drag for filth with this bullshit that you're talking about. What are you talking about, sir? If a woman has a bitter feeling towards a man, it's usually because a man has done something wrong to her. Otherwise, they would be together in a conundrum. It is men like you that absolutely fucking nauseate me on these social media streets. How fucking dare you put all the blame on women as if that lady had a fucking child by herself? A lot of y'all are really bitches for real, and very much children yourself. You come up with all of these fucking excuses why it's okay for you and men that look like you to not step up to the responsibility of what they're supposed to fucking do as men and as leaders, and find all the ways in the world to put a flashlight and a focus on women. The shit is absolutely nuts. They are sitting there listening to a black man speak on the rest of you black men that act a fucking fool. But you ain't mad at that because you don't want to address that fact. You don't want to address the fact that black men are disgusting. That black men have been out here abandoning their children, playing fucking games.
Yeah, that's a lie.
The pillar to post.
That's
Don't
always been a lie.
Interrupt me when you just went on a rant for 30 fucking minutes and I sat here silently listening to your bullshit. Shut the fuck up.
So that's when she told him to shut the fuck up. Now he went up there talking about, as soon as she got up there, she talking about shut the fuck up. No, this dude went on a fucking rant for fucking 30 minutes on black women, black women, black women. So somebody did tell you, yeah, dude, shut the fuck up. I know I've had to do that a few times. Dude, shut the fuck up. Nobody want to hear you ranting and raving. Just like some dudes had to do to me. Hey, dude, you going too much. Because, again, when we get in our emotions, we be ranting, we be raving, and somebody need to be, hey, dude, tall it back. Sometimes some dudes got to, hey, click the button because we be going out of ourselves. We gotta drop you down. You're doing too much. I've had that happen. Hell, DJ Torch was talking about that. Yeah, you went over me with I'm like, and yeah, I had to be dropped down for that. And that's when I had to cool myself. But I'm like, but not that anything I said wasn't without merit, because you were doing the dumb shit. And here's the thing with him, like, dude, you have an issue with these women, but the thing is why you care. Are the women in your life doing that to you? I have some women that were fucking cuckoo around me. You know what I did? Distanced myself. Even at my job. I keep it business only. It's not that fucking it's not, it's simple. But you can't let what these women do online and in life or online get you to the point where you just flip it out, call them bitches online, and then when somebody call you out on that shit, because again, these dudes all doing dumb shit, but you ain't got smoke for the dude, but you got smoke for the chick. Like, dude, have that same energy, but you don't. So it's like, what are we doing here? You just mad at the chick. You mad at black women. I get it. But just own it. But don't come around talking about, well, I don't mean to disrespect them. Yeah, yes, you do. Stop it. And, and then, again, now I see that you were ranting and raving. You getting her irritated because you're an irritating prick. Just like you were doing on the panel yesterday, you were an irritating prick. And so somebody told you to shut the fuck up. Just like I was like, I don't fucking want to hear that begging shit and crying shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Irritating.
Well, don't tell me to shut the fuck up because I was addressing my aggression toward her, not you. No. My aggression was toward Priscilla, not you, Robbie. So watch your mouth. You're talking to a black man. You're superior. Watch your fucking.
Whoa. Again, when they're angry, they show you. Aha. Now I see the full picture. Now I see why Robbie winning his ass. And at that point, I'm like, yeah, you deserve that. But he tried to paint a sob story on the other. I'll show that later. I'm gonna play a little bit more in this, and then we'll get to the other video where I had my interaction with this goof. Here we go.
Mouth. Don't tell me to shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. You talking to Darklake Revive? Remember that shit.
Hold on. You talking to me now? No, you talking to me now.
Black O.
Wait. What is your biggest problem, my guy?
Dude, fuck these black bitches. I'm out of here. Fuck all y'all black bitches, man.
Is this
shit?
Why you can't
fuck
get a
y'all.
black woman?
Fuck black hoes. Fuck black bitches. Peace.
Fuck black bitches. Well, I'll tell you what. Go and bleach yourself. Just like Sammy Sosa did. Just like the rap head, whatever the fuck her name was.
If she's listening, I just want to say I apologize for calling you the B word. But at the same time, don't you disrespected me first, okay? So don't disrespect me if
And again, that begging shit, that's fucking irritating. So anyway, let's get back to, I'm going to show you the other video where I had my interaction with him. And let me find that. Hold on. Go to that part. Yeah.
Sound like
challenges, and I don't give a. And I'm
If you're there, I would like for you to come back up because
just
I take
since I was in where I had to choose, but to do the black, we got people posing as other people.
How you doing, Miss Oshun?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so this is the live stream that happened yesterday. It was We Unlock, me, Miss Oshun, shouts out to them. And then he came up there, I guess, to address We Unlock about what happened yesterday. So let's listen to that.
Good. Did you see the video I added you in?
I have not. I've been up. No, I was on this stream, this live, when another live went even live-er, and I've been here for since I want to say a long time ago, and I haven't seen that.
Okay. I edited. I did like a film edit of our conversation. It's like 28 minutes long, but don't watch it on your computer. Watch it on your phone.
Okay.
Yeah, and just DM me. Let me know what you think about it.
Okay.
It's 28. I usually do short form edits, but this one is 28 minutes long. So just to prepare you, you know.
Okay. Yeah, because I haven't had a chance to see much on my phone. This joint almost dead right now.
Have you ever seen the show Lovecraft Country?
I seen.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Let me ask you something. Are we men or aren't we men?
Like a non-black person. Do you understand? Toward her, it was. I was reacting. What I did was wrong. I lost my temper, right? I said bad things about black women, but that was a reaction to Raw Beast saying bad things about black men. So no one wants to accept the context of the situation. I was already triggered because Miss Oshun knows that Princella triggers me in a certain type of way. And I was having that conversation with you. And then she involved herself in the conversation and told me to shut the fuck up. And I took that personally, not because she's a black woman.
And he up here lying and say that's how that happened. That's not what happened. What happened was they had a discussion. Actually, he had a discussion. I guess We Unlock had the discussion. I mean, we just played the damn thing. That he up here lying his ass off. And yeah, she did tell him to shut the fuck up. But dude, you already triggered by Priscilla. Like, and again, I'm asking, why are you so triggered by Priscilla? Priscilla ain't nobody. She's not worth it. All this trigger about this chick because she said some shit. Who gives a fuck? It's crazy. Damn.
But because I've had a great relationship with Robbie in the past for about 1.5 years now, having conversations in the back, she encouraged me to do certain things in this space. And I think she's a smart woman. So I respect her point of view on a lot of things. And when I'm speaking to you on a show We Unlock, and she comes in and is all emotional and is telling me to shut the fuck up when my aggression was never toward her, it was toward Princella, it caught me off guard and I felt disrespected, and then I responded in kind. So if you want to ever mention me We Unlock, and you want to go on other people's shows and talk about how fucked up Darklake is, how much of a liar I am, do that. But please include the context. If you're going to say what I said was fucked up, also say what she said was fucked up. And mind you, what she said that was fucked up was said first. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Let me ask you something.
Now, again, you let a woman dictate how you react to people. And listen, we all got triggers. I have triggers. I can't stand dudes begging off, making excuses. I can't stand dudes lying on me, saying things I didn't say. Those are my triggers. I have no patience for that. I have no patience for dudes begging off and crying about somebody. Now again, this shit is fucking. He crying like a bitch over the fact that, and you listen to the whole thing. She didn't say all black men. She was specific about certain black men in these spaces. Certain black men who are abandoning their children. Listen, am I saying that it's more than what these dudes are saying? Yeah, I believe so. Is it less than what these women are saying? Yes, I believe so. Is it too much? Absolutely. It is too much. But we understand why, because a lot of these children are cope babies. These children would not hear because of love on either side. They are cope babies to cope with the fact they fucking life sucks. And what do people do? They drink it away, smoke it away, sex it away. And unfortunately, biology takes a part. These women get pregnant, and then reality hits. Oh shit, I done fucked up, got this chick pregnant. Let me get the fuck up out of here. Or she's like, oh shit, I fucked up. Now I'm pregnant with a child. Is this dude gonna take care of it or not? That's a lot of times what it is. Cope babies, not crack babies, cope babies. So yeah, she said what she said. That's nothing different. Seen dude, we seen this shit. So why are you so triggered now? And so she said that. I would listen to it and be like, okay, I understand what she was saying. But you took it like she's taking a shot at all black men, which wasn't the case. And I'm an intelligent guy. I could tell that she wasn't meaning all black men. But you just wanted to rant and rave against black women. And all that respect you say you have for her, if you really had that much respect for her, black bitch, black whore should never came out your damn mouth. Because there ain't nothing that these women can do to make me say bitch, whore, anything out my mouth towards any black woman, either online or offline. And I've had arguments with on both settings. You can see some of the stuff on YouTube where I've argued with black women. Ain't no time that I've said bitch, black bitch, whore, nothing to them. Because I don't know they're a whore, and I won't say bitch to nobody because I know that's a line I will not cross to anybody, any woman in the argument, online and offline. That's not a line that I will cross. I won't do it with my mother. I didn't do it with my ex-wife. The women who are closest to me, I won't do it. So I definitely not gonna do it to these other women. That's just a line I will not cross. And no woman can force me to do it. None. Zero. In a fucking argument. Now, by myself, yeah, I've had videos when I call them bitches. Now but that's by myself. And usually I'm referring to a particular woman. I ain't not referring to all black women. because I know not all black women are bitches. And I definitely, and even if I say they a bitch, I'm definitely not saying black bitch. Because that means you have a problem with black women. Black whole. You put, it's one thing you call them hoes. Ty City, Ramil, Action Potential, Johnny Analyst. They call them bitches, hoes, all that. They ain't putting the black in front of it. They refer to all women like that. Not my choice to do that, but understandably. And I understand where they're coming from with it. But when you start putting black in front of it, no, you specific about black women. That's your issue. You hate black women. Don't run from it. You know that's what it is. But you want to make excuses. Well, she said this to me, so I reacted. Dude, I've been called a homosexual on here. I've been, people said I'm feminine. I've still never called them hoes and bitches and stuff like that. Because there ain't nothing these women can do to make me go to that point. Nothing. There ain't nothing they can do. It's just not happening. And the fact that this dude letting them do it and then want to make excuses. Well, what about she said? Don't matter what she said. I'm looking at you, buddy. You control your own actions. And if you saying that these women make you do all that, that means they run you. No woman runs me. None. And I can say that emphatically. No woman runs me. Because I would never call them bitches and hoes and shit like that. Not in no fucking argument. No matter how angry I get. It just don't happen. That means you don't have control of yourself. You let these women run you. And that's what you think about these women. Please don't come with the, I respect Ron B. I respect Miss On Shoot. No, you fucking don't. You're polite. But you don't respect them like that. You don't like them like that. That's why I stop with this game. He's goofy. Let's keep going.
Are we men or aren't we men? My inability when a woman is cussing at me, I just clearly just turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to all of what she is saying.
What?
Basically ignoring.
Blind eye. What?
Ocean, rest in your femininity.
All right. I'll let you.
No, wait.
Anyway.
We don't like. Wait. We don't like. I'm so sorry to cut you off. I'm just want to say real quick. I think you're right. Right. There's a certain level of stoicism that men must project, right, in order to be real men, right? But context matters, bro. This wasn't just a random woman. This is a woman I've had history with for a long time, right? If Miss Oshun, right?
If you know her
But
history,
hold on. It's like that thing, right? You know how like sometimes like a non-black person will hear two black people arguing and they would take the argument more personally than the actual two black people because they don't understand the cultural divide. Like if a person was like, if I was arguing with a black person, right, and the black person was like, "You bitch ass motherfucker," right, and then we get into like a debate. Me and that person knows that he's not really calling me a bitch ass motherfucker, but to the non-black person who's watching, like if he called me a nigga ass bitch or whatever, a bitch ass nigga, right? Me and the black person, we're having the heated debate, but I know that black person isn't really calling me the N word with the hard R. But the non-black person who is listening to it, they're gonna be like, "Oh shoot, he just called him a nigger," and it's not like that. And that's what I'm saying. Like Miss Oshun, right? I've developed like a cordial relationship with Miss Oshun, right? I have high opinions and thoughts about her, right? If we ever get into a debate, right? yes, maybe I should compose myself better and not blow the fuck up. But I'm gonna take it a bit more personally if Miss Oshun comes at me sideways. And I might respond in kind to her. But we know each other. I mean, virtually at least. We know each other. So it's not like
you
a
wouldn't
thing
call
where
her
I'm just
so you
harping
wouldn't
on a
call her a
random
bitch?
woman.
So you wouldn't call her a bitch in anger? Is that what you're trying to say? You wouldn't call Shu a bitch in anger. If y'all had a heated discussion, you swear to me you wouldn't call her a bitch. Or you wouldn't say fuck you, bitch, fuck you, you black
Well,
bitch.
it
You
depends.
wouldn't say that.
Well, here's what I'll say. It depends. The thing about it is, like
Come on,
wait,
brother.
I'll
Let's
give
be
you an
real
honest.
with each other.
I'll give you an honest answer, right? I'll do my best to not try to, but when it
The answer is yes. Yes, he would. Because again, in anger, you show who you truly are. That's the bottom line. In anger, you show who you truly are. Because those barriers that you set up are gone. When we get angry, those barriers, all these subconscious barriers that you usually have to keep you from saying something that you know is will be fucked up, taken wrong, hurt someone's feelings, get them pissed off. Those are gone. And what you truly feel about the person is going to come out. I know. I've said some things about dudes that in anger, I'll tell yeah, this dude's trash. He's garbage. Get him out the fucking hallway. Get him out. I've said that shit. But that's how I feel about people. But I try to be polite. When I'm calm, you be polite. But here's the thing. This is what he feels deep inside. This is what he really feels. You're just being nice. Instead of recognizing this is what you really feel and then dealing with that and either wear it or do something about it. But either way, you gotta do something about it because it keeps coming out. Everybody sees it. Nobody's stupid. We unlock not stupid. I'm not stupid. And deep inside, he know he not stupid. But he trying to make excuses. There ain't no excuse, bro. That's what you been wanting to say. You like that dude walking around, man. I wish somebody would do something to me. He waiting to punch somebody in the face. Got a coworker like that. Oh, man, I'm just waiting for a use of force. So I can just go in and I'm like, man, dude, really? Got some issues, buddy. You've been wanting to do it. Don't back off now. That's what you've been wanting to do. But again, some of these dudes still need that validation. They still need that. They still need the conversation with these women. That's why they keep. Oh no, I apologize. I'm sorry. Mm-mm.
when it comes to black women, like there's things that Miss Oshun could say to me in an argument if she knew some information about me that would absolutely piss me the fuck off. And sometimes black women have a way of projecting their words that boils a person's blood sometimes. So I can't tell you that I won't ever call her a bitch. I'll try not to. If we ever, it depends on what she says, to be honest. But like I said, and you can call me feminine for that, but like I said, I'm trying to get better. All right. The only point I'm trying to make, we unlock is, bro, it's not fair to be going on other people's panels saying my name without providing the context, because it makes it seem like I'm just an antagonist attacking black women when that's not the case. When there's relationships and history involved in all this.
You said that I was emotional, that I clearly went up on Daryl's platform and I was addressing us as men that I was ashamed. I was ashamed to even be in certain spaces where they would consider a woman a goddamn target. Clearly, you are not supposed to put your hands on a woman like that. And now you're taking it to the next level. And then you're laughing and giggling, not you. And you're laughing and giggling about it, say she deserves everything that she gets. Clearly, I am ashamed of being who I am. That was my expression. And I clearly said your name in anger. And I said somebody else's name in anger. That's just me. That's just who I am. Clearly, when I get emotional, and I'm working on it, you can ask Oshun, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. That's just the nature. That's just the nature of it all. We clearly need to do better than this. Women and men alike need to do better. But if you're going, but we look at patterns also. This is not your first time saying "fuck you, bitch," "fuck you, black bitch." This is not your first rodeo. Okay, even
But
you have to admit this.
no, no,
And
no.
we're
I
looking
do
at
admit that.
oh,
But
say, do you actually like what do you are you actually just putting on a facade, or you actually are for real?
no, the thing
And
is,
it's
man,
and I would like
I'm for real.
and
No,
then
no.
and then you know
Sorry about that. Yeah. And then keep going.
what I'm gonna do, and you know what I'm gonna do real quick. You know what I'm gonna do Sunday. I'm gonna have a men's only talking panel. All the men come up. That keep it that way. Let's do a little bit more of that. Let's do a little bit more of that than just all the fu bitches and
I apologized to her in the DMs. I sent her like two DMs with two paragraphs apologizing for my outburst. And
okay.
that just didn't matter. She's still going around like spreading rumors and like insulting me and shit, saying that I'm an incel, can't get laid, da 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 da, which is fucking lies. But
Yeah, but you call a black bitch and a black whore. So, bruh, no offense to you, those words came out your mouth. So, yeah, I would think that too. Dude, what's up with this fucking incel? I mean, like, that was the first thing you went to. Black bitch, black whore. Like, what we supposed to think? Seem like you can't get laid. You don't even know this chick. I don't even know. Nobody knows if Rob B is a whore. Don't know. Don't care really. None of my damn business. I don't care who she gives a vagina to. I mean, she married, but if they swinging like that, don't make me no difference. I don't care. She ain't giving it to me. I don't care. And even if she was, I wouldn't tell nobody. I don't care. But that's what this dude, that's what he went to. Oh yeah, I need to change that. There we go. Dude, that was the first thing you went to. Black bitch, black whore. Dude, you got an issue with black women. We just calling it out. We are not calling it out. He see it. So I mean, and you trying to make excuses. Well, they did this. Don't matter what they do. You gotta control you. At the end of the day, look, when I get angry and shit, I be mad at that shit. I let these people get under my skin and let myself go loose. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I did it. He deserved it. Fuck him. But I don't be going around begging, please understand. No, just hey, you did it. So either own it. Either way, you gotta own it. And then either you're gonna change it or do some deep dive. And that means you might need to get off of YouTube and stop following these women around. You might need to do that. Because clearly you have an issue that needs to be addressed. Let's continue.
Anyway, all I'm saying, I'm not gonna. Listen. I had a feeling before, but I'm not gonna go to war with Robbie, and I'm not gonna go to war with you. We Unlock. I just wanted to,
wait.
create the narrative for you.
She's saying you're
she's saying all types of horrible shit about me. But what I want to say is like, I just wanted to. I'm not gonna respond to all that. I just wanted to say to you, we Unlock, right? I don't think you're wrong about everything, right? But you've been speaking to me for a minute. You know deep in your heart that I'm not a person who's just going to lie on a woman or disrespect a woman, even if it's wrong for no reason. So that's all I'm saying. It's like, if you want to go on other shows and critique me, just implement the whole context. That's all I ask.
I don't really have to critique you. You're critiquing yourself, and this is the reason why people question your logic. Not only your logic, but your behavior. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You're doing this to yourself. I don't have to do anything. You are clearly introducing this thing called hatred in your heart for black women anytime you say those words that I just illustrated to you.
Okay, let me ask you something.
But wait a minute.
But yes, you're off, because this is the issue that I have, right? Yes, if you want to say that I'm introducing hatred for black women for my words, for reacting, then tell me that. Go on a show and tell people that I'm doing that. But the other context that I'm talking about, do not leave out the information of Raw B saying black men are disgusting, because then a person could say, because that's literally. After she said that, then I responded. No, wait a minute. If you're gonna say that I'm introducing, wait a minute. No, but wait a minute. If you're gonna say that I'm the same, no, wait. We Unlock. We Unlock.
Does not have to say anything.
We Unlock.
Illustrating it. All she has to do is press record, and you're the one saying these things, and all she has to do is go online and say, "See."
Okay, that's a great point. But we Unlock. What I'm saying is this, right? That's a great point, we Unlock. But what I'm saying is this, because I agree with what you just said. What I'm saying is, if you're gonna say that I am introducing hatred toward black women for what I said, then say the same thing about Raw B, because she said black men are disgusting.
She has no hatred for black men. If she has hatred for black men, why is she talking to me? Why the hell is she talking to me?
Then why am I talking to her if I have hatred for black women?
Okay,
do you see what I'm talking about, man?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. If I hate black women because what I said, then she hates black men because of what she said.
This is the thing about. Hold on.
We Unlock. Make your point and control the conversation, because you're combating.
I'm sorry.
We Unlock. You're the content creator. Ask the question and let him answer it.
No, we're gonna do more than that. We're going to pull up the video of where you two were having the conversation. Okay.
I actually, honestly, you can review it on here. I just don't want to be present to see myself out of turn like that because I've seen it multiple times on multiple shows. And I'm not trying to run away. I apologize. But all I'm saying is, and you can pull up the video. You have my permission. I don't care. You know, it's all good. But all I'm saying, we unlock is you're right. What I said was detestable, right? And one could say that maybe I hate black women because of what I said. Okay, that's a fair critique. But then give that same critique to Raw B because that literally, when she said that detestable thing about black men, that's what implored me, gave me the reaction to react in the in-kind way that I did. So if you're going to say that I hate black women because of what I said.
Yeah, thank you, Marquis. Yeah, get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. But yeah, this dude is making excuses for his issue. Well, why don't you say the same thing? Just like DJ Torch was doing. Why don't you say the thing to Peso, man? Making excuses for their fucking behavior, for foul behavior. Bro, it ain't what she said, it's what you did. The first thing you came up with was black bitch, black whore. Again, when I get angry at chicks, the first thing is not what I think about is what they did, not they a black bitch or a black whore, a black hoe, whatever. You making excuses for you being for you hating black women. This shit, this. Yeah, the black women say a bunch of shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't hate women like that. Don't hate them. They just mad. Okay, well, that's it. Those dudes they mess with. Who cares? Well, let's keep it going.
Say that she hates black men because of what she said. That's all I'm asking.
Okay, can I? All right. So she said black men are disgusting.
Yes, that's when I responded.
And you cussed her out because of that. I thought
and because after she said that, she was like, "Shut the fuck up." So it was like those two things that pissed me off. So that's what I'm saying. We both said horrible things and we both were wrong. But I'm the only one who's being judged for my words and juxtaposition to, oh, because you said this, you hate black women. I don't hate black women. But yes, I can see it's fair for someone to draw that conclusion, but draw that conclusion for her too, because what she said about black men was wrong, and it was in the same conversation.
Oh, Shun, were you there when we went? Well, I went live, and Darklake and Robbie were up there. Were you there?
I wasn't there. I was in the class.
Okay, so apparently you know what happened, right?
Yeah, I know what happened.
Okay, all right. So
is it what he said it happened?
So I'm gonna ask you a question. Who was in the wrong, and who was right in this stance?
Nobody was right. I was wrong because
no. I'm asking Oshun. I'm asking Oshun.
Oh,
who was wrong and who? Since you were in the clouds and you were listening, you listened to that whole conversation.
Robbie, when you and Darklake was talking, Robbie came up and she wanted to interject based on something that Darklake had said, but then Darklake wanted to finish what he had to say, and she said, "Okay, when you finish, I want to address what you said." And so he continued talking, but then he paused, and I mean, I thought he was finished talking, and she was going to start talking. But when she started talking, she started out with, "This is the problem that she had with black men." And he came back in it, and she was saying, "Well, I'll let you talk for," and no, she said 1,000 years or something like that. And she said, "You know, I don't want to hear something you got to say." And he said something to the order. I'm just paraphrasing. He just said something to the order of, "I can say what I want to say." And she responded back with, "No, you need to shut the fuck up." And that's when he said, "No, you need to shut the fuck up." And they kind of went back and forth, and I couldn't hear nobody. And at the end of the day, like, he started cursing, and then she's talking, and she's telling him, "I was talking, now you want to talk." But then somehow I heard him underneath of her saying, "Fuck you, bitch." And then he said something about "fuck you, black bitch." And then I was like, what the fuck is happening here? And then it got worse from there. That's how it looked to me.
Yeah, she's right. I interrupted Robbie.
Okay. All right. Now, given all that, dude, what are you doing? Really? I'm just saying. This is the thing. How I judge people on how they act when there's no consequences and when you're angry. And if your first words is "fuck you, black bitch," that's the first thing you're gonna say.
That's the thing. That's not the first words. That's the thing.
Well, first word, any word where you will say that, you have an issue with black women.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Let me ask you something.
There ain't nothing we can say about that.
No, let me ask you something, right? Okay, that's valid. Let me please ask you something, please.
Done. If you let me.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. I've been in arguments with black women online, offline. Not one time I've called them a bitch, and specifically a black bitch. Never. You can find them online where I've gotten into it with Fate, Verbal, Up the Unicorn. There's a bunch of people I've gotten into it with online. Not once did black bitch come out my mouth. Bitch never came out my mouth. Because there's a line I will not cross. There is no way any woman will make me cross that line. I've gotten arguments with female co-workers. I have never called them a bitch. I've never called them a black bitch. And the most of the women I've argued with was black women, African women too. I never thought in my mind to call them a black bitch. So that shows me you have a issue with black women. That you can tell me that, hey, it's a trigger point for you. I get it. We all have trigger points. But just those lines alone, you do have an issue with black women.
Okay, so can I please ask you something now?
Let him go. Let him go.
Let him go. Okay.
You have an issue with black women that you need to address. Everybody's seeing this. And apparently this ain't the first time for you. So yeah, they're gonna say, yeah, you got an issue with black women. It's apparent. So hey, I don't want to hear no excuses. These black women, again, black women cannot make me call them a black bitch. They can't.
No one to walk away.
Let me ask you something. I would like to ask you something. And you're right? But let me ask you something, right?
What?
If you say, and this is the issue.
And so this is where the bullshit come in. And I'm like, bruh, this is where the bullshit now he gonna try to make excuse for calling black bitch and add some hocus pocus into it to make an excuse to call a black woman a bitch or a woman a bitch or a black bitch. Let's go with this.
Issue what I have with some black people, and it seems like the lack of critical thinking skills. No offense to you, right? If you say if a black woman says 2 + 2 = 18, and you respond with, no, 2 + 2 = 4, bitch, right? You said the word bitch, which is wrong, but does that make your statement that 2 + 2 = 4 incorrect? Can you please answer that question?
No, but
okay, right. So maybe wait. So we can all wait a minute. I let you go, bro. So thank you for answering the question. So we can all recognize, and I agree with you, that calling a woman that, or a black woman that, is wrong, and men shouldn't do it. And it shows that you have a problem if you do so. But dude, it shows a lack of intellect that you're only focusing on a word instead of the entire conversation that happened. That is a major problem pertaining to critical thinking skills. Okay. Yeah. And I'm not trying to come down at you, but
now you see what happened here? Because she got a question wrong, that gives you the right to call her a bitch. That's not, no. And that's why I said, no, she's wrong. But that don't give you a right to still call her a bitch. You can say, no, that's wrong, lady. No, that's wrong. I can go around saying, no, dumbass. But again, that don't give you the right to call her a bitch. Your anger should not be to the point where you call her a bitch because she just said something wrong. She said something stupid. A child would be like, no, ma'am, that's not 18. And then you'd be like, okay, this chick's stupid. She's a dumbass. But she's saying 2 plus 2 is 18 does not say they'll give you any right or justification to call her a bitch. No, we gotta look at the whole context. No, there is no context. You call her a bitch. Anything before that, anything after that, we focus on right here. You call her a bitch for something stupid. Your first thing is call her a bitch. That's something wrong with you, bro. Don't try to put hocus pocus on it. Don't try to mix it. No, that's what he said. He trying to mix it, then try to insult my intelligence. No, you insult. Yeah, you are insulting my intelligence. You're insulting my intelligence that think that this is going to get me to agree that you had a right to call a bitch. I got, and I had to show him. No. Fuck.
That's ridiculous, bro. Don't just focus on a word that I said. Listen to the context of the whole conversation, because it like I said to We Online, if you want to say that because I said that, that means I have a problem with black.
Okay.
We can't hear you, Darklake.
Yeah, you muted yourself or something. But here, before you get up here, bro, I don't need the contents of the situation. I just told you I got into arguments online, offline, and never have I thought to call them a bitch or a black bitch. At that point, the contents don't mean nothing. It's a trigger for you. You can ask anybody on here that I've argued with black women. I have never called them a bitch or specifically a black bitch. I don't care about the contents. You have an issue with black women.
He's gone.
It don't matter what the contents is, because your first thought, your thought in your mind that you want to call her a black bitch or a bitch period in an argument, it shows your character.
Call somebody a black bitch in my family and see if you talk to them ever again.
Right. I'm
well,
not.
Now here's the I'm going to say one lot. Listen, Darklake, if you're there, I would like for you to come back up, because you do that. But trauma happens when they see this trauma in their mind. They just see the whole race of black men, like one big trauma.
Everyone's in the same basket. That everyone's in the same basket. That everyone's the same. Not everyone is the same. You can't be racist or stereotypical, right? But the thing is that I do that, and it's because I don't think non-black men are better than black men. But time and time again, it's like there's so many other luxuries that I think non-black men have been.
Oh, and here it is. See, the white men get better treatment than black men. See? Oh, that begging shit. Oh my fucking gosh. The white men get treated better. They don't go through the same stuff. Never mind ignoring the red pill. Never mind ignoring MGTOW. Never mind the fact that never mind the fact you got MGTOW out here complaining about these women. You got the red pill white men complaining about these women. You got the goddamn incels complaining about these women. These white men complain about their women too. You literally taking these swirlers and divestors talking point and making it your fucking own. I am so fucking sick of black people, period, comparing themselves to white people. You ain't fucking white. Deal with it. I am not a white man. I'm black. Y'all see the picture? Y'all see how I look? I'm a black man. I don't give a fuck what white men do going through. It's not my fucking problem. And I'm not taking their problems onto my own. They got problems too. How many white men videos you have seen talking about these chicks? The manosphere was originally created by white men who have an issue with their women. They not getting respected. They not getting treated right. They taking away our men's rights. But you still say that these men get treated better. The Asian men. Hell, we had a woman. Where was she? On Tam's thing, talking about her women, and these are Hispanic Latin men complaining about their women. And I was so glad she came up there because that's what we be hearing. They don't complain about their women. The fuck they do. They've been complaining. This MGTOW stuff is worldwide. In China, in Japan, they having an issue with their women. They have the fucking issues with women. But you keep thinking they getting treated better. You know why? And I said on here later, but I'm gonna let it play. I just can't get it. We just so much want to compare ourselves to white, whereas the black women with white women and black men with white men. I'm like, oh my God, would y'all get off they fucking nuts and clits? Fuck.
Been experiencing in this country that black men haven't ever since the late 60s because of a thought process that not all, but a lot of black women have toward black men. Like they don't understand that a lot of stuff that black men put up with, non-black men aren't putting up with their women. It's kind of changing right now because of the whole MGTOW movement and all that stuff like that. But you know, black men are disrespected unlike any other man in this country. And I don't believe that it's all black women, but when a black woman does it, I hate it more than if a non-black woman would do it. Not to say that I won't put that non-black woman in check in her place, because I've done that before too, right? And I'm not saying that non-black women are better than black women. I'm just saying that when it comes to the history of black people and all the struggles that black men have endured in this country trying to make it, when it comes to some of these black women who don't respect black men and just want to antagonize and emasculate and say all this rude shit to black men, it's like they're not considering any of that stuff.
Yeah, cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. Wah. Cry me a river, man.
And which doesn't make them any different from the society that already hates black men. So yeah, I take it more personally when it's a black woman disrespecting me, or not just me, but any other black man that's unwarranted, right? I'm not saying that every black man is a saint, and if a black woman is going off on a black man, then she's just another example of.
I also want to point out one more thing. Now, he got mad at Rob B because Rob B felt that he was disrespecting black women. And he said, what that have to do with you? But you got Priscilla who is insulting black men, and he all in his fifis or these certain other black women who be insulting black men, he getting his fees. Hypocritical much? I think so. But let's keep going.
Of what I'm talking about. No, I analyze and assess the situation, right? And I determine, did this black man deserve what this black woman did or said to him? And yeah, the fact that she's a black woman, I get a bit more irritated about that, because it's like a public display of, if this greater society, right, or mainstream society sees black women constantly like berating and attacking and creating these pseudosciences like Princella to go against black men, right? Then it's like, it's just another sign that we lost. It's just, that's how we know they're still going to be in last place, because you see how their women are treating them. And you know what? I already know what the inverse argument is. Well, actually, black men are doing that to black women. You know, that's a debate for another show or whatever, right? But yeah, to answer your question, Miss Oshun, I take it, I ignore it a lot of times, but it hits me a certain type of way when I see black men getting treatment that non-black men are not getting, because non-black men are not better.
Okay. Are you saying they getting this treatment from black women or their women? Because again, like you said, the MGTOW movement, the red pill movement is telling you these dudes are getting the same treatment,
if not worse.
If not worse. I mean, you complain about these chicks calling them calling you bitches and all kinds of shit. Do you know there's a Lifetime channel that is all day dissing white men?
Oh,
regular. All these TV shows dissing white men on the regular. You haven't got it as bad as these white dudes have. So why even compare yourself? And guess what? Also, you know what the white dudes have? Actual power. They can cut them chicks off. Remember what happened with Donald Trump and what was that lady? Kathy Griffin. She did that whole thing simulating cutting off his head. He shut that he literally cut her career off. Nobody wanted to deal with her. Period. Black men don't have that power. You know why they don't have that power? Because y'all don't fight for it. You don't even try to fight for it. You too worried about what these chicks doing. You too worried about what Priscilla doing.
A lot of conversation. Let's work.
But the thing about it is, it's just a fundamental disagreement, because I believe that pertaining to consciousness, ideals that are pushed out should be combated if you disagree. And like, for example, like nihilism, I
get combating it, but calling them black bitches ain't combating shit.
And wait, and before I got my phone had overheated, that's what I want to say, and then I got to bounce. Thank you so much for having me on the show. We don't like and hearing me out, right? And Miss Oshun for talking to me. Thing is, bro, speak. This is I really, really didn't mean to insult your intelligence. I really don't mean to do that, right? But I'm sorry if it's coming off that way, right? But the thing about it is,
I don't care if you insult my intelligence.
Well, I'm not trying to. I know you don't care, but I'm not trying to. I'm just letting you know.
I don't care.
Okay.
You sound weak as fuck, so I can go about that too. You sound weak as fuck. You're crying about these women called me this.
So you're not gonna let me say what I'm saying. Like, you're not gonna let me say what I'm saying, right? So
no. You're talking about insult my intelligence, but you did. So
no, I'm okay. Then I apologize for that. I didn't mean to. I was trying to make a point.
If you meant it, you meant it. Stop apologizing.
Holy shit, dude! Dude, you sound like
intelligence, and I don't give a. And I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, you don't give a fuck. I understand now. Can I make my point?
My intelligence, because you proved.
All right.
Making excuses.
Okay, I understand. Can I make my point? Now, see, now you're disrespecting me.
Wait. Calm down.
So now he getting his panties in a bunch, because I'm telling you, dude, I don't care I don't care you insult my intelligence. You meant the shit. You meant it. Don't backtrack on it. You meant the shit. Be a fucking man and say, you know what, goddamn it, I meant to insult your intelligence. Yeah, I think what you said was stupid. I would have been fine with that. And then, okay, it's go time. But this whole, I apologize for insulting you, even though I meant to insult you because I think what you're saying is some dumb shit. What the fuck? Be a fucking man. That's what I'm saying. Be a man with it. I don't care if you insult my intelligence. I don't care if you think I'm stupid. Just say it. But don't come with this apology shit. I don't want to hear that apology dumb shit. You meant what you said. You felt it. You meant it. Go with it. Don't fucking apologize. Stop fucking apologizing. Some of y'all dudes do look weak as fuck because you apologize for something that you know you meant in your goddamn heart. If you meant it, stand on it. And then you gotta deal with it. And so, no, I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear no excuses for you doing what you did. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear this a fake ass apology when I know you don't fucking mean it. So please shut the so I was about to say shut the fuck up. But I kept a little bit of control. I just don't want to hear it. And then you want to interrupt me when I'm saying something. Now you want to interrupt me. I don't want to fucking hear it. I'm done. I'm done at that point. I don't want to hear this goofy no more. I'm trying to say something. You want to interrupt me. I don't know. Like the... And then he said something else that get me irritated.
I'm down.
No. So I don't.
No. You be quiet, bro. I was trying to make a point and you interrupted me. I tried to come in context and say I didn't mean to do that. See, I was raised by my mom and my dad. You were probably raised by a single mother. You sound like a woman. Be quiet.
No. You see, now you see.
Shut the fuck up. I was making a point.
I don't even care about Raw B that much.
Shut up.
Be upset like that. But
shut up.
And you want to cry to us.
I actually came with the olive branch saying I didn't mean to insult your intelligence. And instead of just accepting it and let me make my fucking point, you argue like a woman. Be quiet. I was raised by my mom and my dad.
We don't have to argue.
Now you heard that. He raised by his mom and dad, but still crying like a bitch over what some women say. You crying over what women say. I'm raised by a single mother, but I don't cry about what these women say 24/7. I don't even think of calling them a black bitch or nothing like that. Who one seem like they raised by the single mother that these black manosphere and these red people say they do? But this man got a mother and a daddy. But he want to come yell at me because I don't want to hear his goddamn apology. I don't want to hear the bullshit. I don't want to hear the damn excuses. You did what you did, so just own up to it. But you want to make excuses. I ain't trying to hear the bullshit. I hate when dudes do this. I apologize for insult you. Man, you meant the shit, so you wouldn't have done it. So shut the fuck up. Hate that dumb shit. Then you want to insult my manhood. You want to insult my manhood. Then you insult my intelligence. Then you want to insult my manhood. Like a bitch. You act like a bitch. You crying like about these bitches and acting like one. I feel sorry for your fucking daddy. He raised a bitch ass nigga. He raised a bitch ass nigga. And I don't know if your daddy probably was a bitch. Probably was the bitch in the fucking relationship for all I care. Since you brought my mom into it, all right, we can go there. Your daddy was a bitch ass nigga. Because look who he raised. This weak ass motherfucker. crying about bitches all day, crying about black women. The fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that shit. And don't fucking apologize with that nice, nasty bullshit. If you meant it, be a man, say you meant that shit. Say it. Say, yeah, I'm insulting your intelligence. I think you're fucking dumb. Don't pussyfoot around it. You act more like a bitch than these chicks you saying they do. Then you want to take, I was raised by a single mother. Man, fuck you. So I was glad when I saw how she roasted the shit out of you. You deserve that shit. You're fucking trash. Crying about these chicks all day. I was raised by two parents. They both sorry. Take that with what you will. They both sorry. Your parents ain't shit. And if he lives it, if he listening, so be it. Your parents weren't shit, because look how you acting. So let me skip that back on here.
Matters, that just means I hate black women, right? I'll take that critique, but also implement why I said it, right? And what was said before.
Doesn't affect my manhood in real life. I'm not talking about on video. I mean real life. It does not bother me. I do not care. Let them deal with it. You worry about what this chick do, and you are triggered about that. Says a lot more about you. And don't come talk to me about my man. Who you don't know how to be a man, bro. You crying over what Rob B did to you. You're crying about what Priscilla did on our video, which, to Miss Oshun's point, you don't even know if it's real or not. That could have been acting. Who cares?
No, the girl, here's the thing. The girl was trying to trigger disrespect, more personal mother. Like, for real. I'm a real baby mother for real. Like, I'm not going to go into my personal situation. I'm a real baby mother, the type that you hate the most.
Face. But we just talked for the past 2 years, and he told me sides of the story about his relationship with my mom that I didn't even know, because my mom never told me his side of the story. And
the child doesn't get the full effect.
Because I'm not here with the views.
I did want to respond to his explanation, right, with something
you just told. There's also another component to it, right?
My father, right? And that's so sides
to do that. He made the effort to do that. Something else. When their kids got 18, they ran out the house. One came back, and she was just because she got sick. She hated it. My mom was like, "Well, why is she hating her?" I said, "Well, Mom, when she was younger, when she got out the house, she got with a guy, and she was getting abused. When she was trying to get some help, the father said, 'Let her be. Ain't no problem.' She followed him. And this woman, unfortunately, she plays the nice, nasty role. One of these religious people who play nice, nasty, that's her. And she was married. Her husband died. But she still played that nice, nasty role, even to the day that she passed. So no, it's not a single mother thing. Because listen, I had that triggers me too about some single mothers who hurt their kids, but I do not attribute it or make excuses for them being single mothers. I attribute it to them as a person. I do not sit around blaming the father for how that single mother treat her child, because I was raised by my mother. Never my mother tried to turn my dad against me. I mean, turn me against my dad. She didn't have to do it. My dad did it on his own because he was trying to turn me against my mom. So all this talk about how these dudes or these women are turn these kids against their fathers, there's a reason for that, because these dudes didn't do everything they possible, legal or illegal, to make sure that they in their child's life. And if you as a man don't do that, that's on you. And whatever happens, happens.
And the thing is, I get what you're saying. I agree with it for the most part, but that's just where ideologically speaking, I just differ, because I think that it's easy to say, oh, they didn't do everything they could do to be in their children's lives, when the state basically incentivizes these women when it doesn't incentivize the men. So
remember I said legally or illegally.
But I don't think a man should have to do everything in his power to spend tens of thousands of dollars to see his kid. I don't think they should have to do that.
But this is reality. Reality is yes. But there's other ways you can do to help you do even outside the court. You got to do what you got to do to make sure you get to see your kids and make sure she can't set a narrative about your kids. My mother couldn't do that because my dad was involved. He did come see me. I lived with him for months at a time. So she didn't have the chance to do that. He made the effort to do that. Some of the dudes who complaining don't make all the effort to do what they need to do, and then want to cry on here to us because I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear it if you are not doing everything. I don't care about the court, legally or illegally, to make sure that you and your child's life, if you're not doing what you need to do, I don't want to hear you crying.
Well, that's true. I'm not saying that every man is a saint. No, that's true. I'm not saying that
to all of them. So when you dish out disrespect, you're gonna get disrespect back in kind. And it's unrealistic for men that are logical beings to keep thinking that women have to rest in their femininity and just shed their fucking mouths when they're talking. And then you have the unmitigated gall to say you're the superior to me. You're not my superior, sir. You never will be. You were out of pocket for that as well. And then I'm your superior. This is Darklake Rise, bitch, black hoe. What? Like, where did all of that come from?
And this is supposed to be a person he respects. This is a person he's supposed to respect. But as soon as she said something that he didn't like, this is where he's going in on her. I'm your superior and all that. I'm like, what are we doing here? It's like, dude, you got an issue with black women, dog. You just do. So let me skip part of this.
You were dead ass wrong for that.
Get to the end part because I am trying to listen. Where we get to him.
You were saying nothing disrespectful out of your mouth.
Not to you.
Disgusted with black men like you. Disgusted with black men like you. Because black men like you in these spaces constantly know how to identify with what it is to be offended as a black man. But when black women are telling you what you're saying and doing that is offensive to black women, you have a hard time swallowing that fucking pill because you feel like because you're men that you just have the right to feel however the fuck you feel, and everybody's got to tap dance around on eggshells because of your fucking feel.
Because they getting chased by the cops all doggone day. What is you talking about?
But it doesn't matter.
They getting
because
fired
black
from their
women,
jobs.
No, we are like black women, not human. We don't have no feelings. We don't have no emotions. The only thing we supposed to do is shuck and jive. Yes, a boss, sir.
Wait. But black women obviously going through.
Stop apologizing.
Oh my God, dude!
No, we
what the hell is going on here?
We are not. Wait a minute.
Can I please?
Wait a minute.
Bruh,
Miss
we get that
O'Shoe,
shit.
what am I doing that's so wrong?
No. You
Wait
need to
a minute.
fix
Wait a
yourself.
minute. Wait
God damn. Like, I'm just
We ain't
trying
lying to
to.
you, Dark Lake.
I can't hear you.
Because you wait, Dark Lake, because you apologized to all black women for the malfeasance that came out of your mouth. Now I accept your apology because that is a genuine apology. Thank you.
All right. And
Now I can go about my day. Have a great one, y'all.
Ari.
all right. I just want to say again, I apologize to any black women that I offended with my outburst, right? At the same time, and I'm not about to take anything back, but I do sincerely apologize for losing my temper like that and getting angry and saying all that shit, right? But at the same time, I'm still going to stay Dark Lake. I'm still going to stay Dark Lake revived. And I'm still of the opinion that, you know what? I said some bad shit and I should apologize about what I said to black women. I also feel that when she said black men are disgusting, I think that she should apologize to all black men for saying that. But you know what? That'll never happen. No one will ever hold her to that standard. And it's okay. It's a reality that I have come to accept. But that's all I wanted to say on here.
Cool story, bro. Listen, they ain't gonna do it. There ain't no incentive to do it. So again, cool story, bro. I apologize. Oh my God, would you stop apologizing? You wanted to do it, you did it. Just accept that that's who you are, and obviously lean into it. Jesus Christ, jeez.
Thank you for allowing me the time to be on here. We unlock.
Saying it. Or when you're
Flying dragons all over everywhere.
Okay, let me get off of that. So we got issue with men with these issues. You got deep hate for black women. That's all it is. You can apologize all you want. I'm not accepting the damn apology. Hey, Rob B did it. Hey, cool for her. I'm not accepting it because that's what you meant to do. You meant to do it. You meant to insult me because that's what you really think. So I don't give a shit. I don't accept the apology. And any black woman shouldn't accept the apology. But hey, Rob B wanted to do that for her. That's her. For me, fuck your damn apology. Fuck that nigga. Fuck his damn apology. That's how I feel about it. So at the end of the day, I wish dudes would be upfront with their shit. Be honest with you. You don't like black women. For whatever reason. Your hatred of black women because they say this stuff, they've done stuff probably to you or around you. Okay. Get it. I get it. But be upfront with it. If you think she a black bitch, say she a black bitch. But again, everybody can see it. Everybody know it. It is what it is. Why are you trying to hide it? Don't do the fake apology. It sounds fake. It sounds not real. Now some people accept it. I'm not accepting it. I think it's fake as fuck. It's fake. It's phony. And it's trash. Because you're gonna, when you get angry again, you're gonna say the same shit. Because your true person is that you don't like black women. That's the truth of it. Because of what they say. You feel like they are unfair to black men. And some of it, yeah, it is unfair. Some of it is. Some of it is their own doing. And there are dudes who help them do that. Like a Derek Jackson. Like dudes like DJ Torch. They do that shit. They do that goofy shit. And then when these women fail again and again and again, they don't have no accountability for their own stuff. They always looking for a black man to blame. So I get it. But at the same time, you can't let them dictate your actions. if you're gonna be around calling them black bitches, then just do that. Derek uh David Carroll did. And still the pink pill A was entertaining him for a minute. For clicks and views. Which again, to me, if you're a black woman, you say I don't fuck with black men, there should be no reason why you even entertain this dude. But she did. So I don't have no respect for that. If you're gonna be about it, be about it. Offline, online. Now you generally hate black women, be about it. Be about it every fucking day. But don't make no damn excuses. Don't make no like, well, you looking over what she said. She said she made a mistake. Oh no, I didn't look over it, but I'm focused on this thing because this is a bigger problem. Yeah, is she a dumbass? She a dumbass. But that still don't give you a right to call them black bitches. They still don't give you a right to show this deep, intense hatred for black women. For what? You let them run you. You supposed to be the superior, but you act like the inferior. Like I said, I'm wondering about your parents because clearly they failed. And I don't have no problem insulting your parents because you try to insult mine. You try to insult my own mother. Because I was raised a single mother, you trying to question my manhood? No problem. But you don't see me begging off black women. You don't see me apologizing, begging for their forgiveness. Nope. I apologize, and then that's it. I keep it moving. But if I did something and I know I did, I don't apologize. If I feel a certain way about certain black women, I don't apologize for it. It's just the way I am on this platform. If I said it, I meant it at the end of the day. And dude, Dark Lord, Dark Lake, whatever, you have an issue with black women. And you kind of got an issue with black men too. Because some of these black men don't believe in some of y'all bullshit. And you got a problem with them too. Clearly you had a problem with me because I ain't trying to hear the bullshit. And you're not going to insult my intelligence and think I'm going to be respectful. Fuck you. And you're definitely not going to question my manhood because last time I checked, I'm not the one crying and bitching about women. I say something about them, but that's about it. You don't see me live stream. You don't see me in every panel with a black woman arguing, fussing, and calling them black bitches and black hoes and shit. You're not gonna see me do that. But we saw you do it. We saw you. I'm looking at you. So who's really the man here? Me or you? The man who was raised by 2-parent home versus the man 1-parent home, one mother, but I have more sense than you do. I just want to think about that. Who really the man who parents really were successful? Mine or yours? My mom versus your parents. Who crying about these chicks? Who worry about what a chick doing in a fucking home with her fucking child? It's not me. I'm in a single parent. I was raised in a single parent home. I'm not worrying about what these chicks do in their home. Now, if they in front of me is a different story. But they in their fucking home. They ain't my fucking problem. They ain't my children. but you worry about them because what they see. But you ain't got no goddamn power, and you ain't trying. But all y'all you can do is cry and bitch and moan with other black males, crying and bitching and moaning. Just like these other dudes up here crying about who gay and now who getting their butt blown out. I don't give a fuck. That's not what men should be talking about. We should be talking about trying to get some power, trying to get our finances in order so that we can actually do something about our communities. So that even if these women bitch and moan, guess what? We got the power, bitch. Do either go under us or be left the fuck out. That's what we should be striving for. But no, we still gotta cry about these women, these black hoes, these black bitch. They won't submit. They won't shut up. Oh God, what will I do with my life? They getting other women to feed them grapes. They laughing at us. Now, do that sound like a man who's been in a two-parent home or a man in a one-parent home that these guys keep saying you raised by a single mother, acting like a crying little bitch? That sound like a man in a one-parent home that these guys say. But guess what? I've seen men with two parents act like bitches. I see men in one parent home, mother being more manly than other people. It's not the parent, it's not the situation, it's the parents. I'll give you this story. I'll give this story. I used to work in a group home, and then this child. No, you know what? I'm not gonna give that story. You know how many inmates that their fathers come see them? Their fathers call up here. They got a two-parent home, but they still fucked up, and now they in prison. And I think Rob B said on that channel, you got serial killers with mama and daddy in the home. A lot of these shooters got mommy and daddy in the house, but they still shooting up people, black people in particular, because they can't get no bitches. They can't get no women. They can't get nothing. Nobody likes them. Nobody thinks anything of it. They are fucking invisible. So what do? Instead of fixing on themselves, no, they want to shoot up everybody, especially black folks. Black folks who's supposed to be the weaker of everybody, but they shooting them up because they can't tackle doing what they need to do to fix their lives up. You don't address that shit. Jeffrey Dahmer had two parents in the home. Hell, I got a friend, and this is a white friend. This is why I hate that whole comparing white men to black men bullshit. He had two parents in the home. But guess what? When his mama died, he lost himself. He lost himself. That's with two parents in the home. Meanwhile, me, when my mother passed away, yeah, it hurt. Yeah, I grieved. Yeah, there were times I didn't want to hear about my mother passing away. I didn't want to hear it. But I got through it. I'm doing fine. I still go to work. I'm still living life. I still travel. I still visit with people. I'm still able to function just like I did before she passed away. You know why? Because my mother taught me to be strong. My mother taught me to understand myself. That when I have these dark thoughts and these dark feelings, I need to address them and work through it. That's what my mother, my single black mother, did for me. So when I hear people, these anti-black women dudes and these pro-black women dudes do the same thing and give excuses and demonize black women, it fucking irritates me. Because I got a single black mother that didn't do none of the shit that some of these women do to their children. I don't give them excuses. I don't make excuses for them, but I don't demonize them either. Because I understand. Some of y'all on both sides of this fucking argument and make these women look like children. Or demons or children or gods and everything, instead of looking at them as they are human fucking beings. Y'all don't do it. And that's why you fucking failing. That's why these men, other races of men, don't respect you. Because they see that they are human beings. And you sip too goddamn much. And it ain't just because you take care of them without them earning your loyalty and stuff. No. What you do, you do everything in your power to worry about a bunch of chicks who don't fucking like you and don't respect you. And you whine and bitch and moan all fucking day, all fucking night. And then you wonder why they don't respect you. Or you praise and worship women that don't fucking like you or respect you. And you wonder why these men don't respect you. Because black men in particular worry about these women way too goddamn much instead of going for power. Say what you want about the white men, but at the end of the day, they still go for power. Black men don't, for the most part, and then want to bitch about women all day. I don't got time, bro. I don't got time. I don't care who they are, and none of them are gonna make me do something I don't want to do. None of them are going to make me call them a black bitch. None of them are going to make me call them a black whore. None of them are going to make me call them a bitch. None of them are going to do that in a fucking argument because they don't have that fucking power over me. I have that power over me, and I exercise it every goddamn day. But you dudes can't. You seen with this goofy. And instead of owning up to it, he want to make excuses. And then when a black man tell you stop with the bullshit, stop with the crying, stop making excuses, stop apologizing for stuff you meant to do, now you want to call me question my masculinity. I'm raised in a two-parent home. Your parents failed you. Your fucking parents failed you. You failed yourself and your parents failed you. Learn it, accept it, and let's move on. And get away from fucking women. You don't like these women. Why are you around them? Why are you on their panels? Hell, Cynthia G, I don't go to her show. Priscilla, as much as I'm entertained by, I still don't go to a platform. I don't think I watched the whole show yet. Every day I find out, I listen to bits and pieces, and when she's on other people's programs. I don't be around women I don't like. that I hate, that I think they bitches. I don't be around them. I don't care for them. I don't be around them. I don't it that's not my fun. I don't hate watch. That's not fun for me. But these dudes will hate watch. You wouldn't be I respect Barbie, but she a black bitch when she don't agree with you. Okay. That's weird, but hey, weirder things that happen. But at the end of the day, man, you can't let these women dictate how you gonna live your life, how you gonna act. You got to recognize as a man that if you have an issue with black women, you need to address it, and I mean really address it. And you gotta make a decision. Either you're gonna be for black women, or you're gonna be against, or you're gonna be neutral. It's okay to be neutral. It's okay if you want to defend them, but you gotta be careful with that. It's okay you want to hate them, but you gotta be careful with that too. I always say try to be neutral as possible because you don't want to be the one jumping off the porch and then you find out this chick was on some bullshit. And you don't want to be jumping off the porch when this and you think this woman's wrong and then you find out she wasn't. It's always best to be neutral. You sit back, you listen, you watch, you observe, and then you make your own assumptions. If you just go and need jerk reactions on something some chick say, you never gonna function. And it anything and these women say anything and you get triggered that easily, you're a weak man. You're weak. And you're gonna be food because you're gonna do something stupid. And either you're gonna hurt somebody or you gonna and somebody gonna hurt you. Shout out to Jeremy Brown. But that's how I'm gonna go with it. But at the end of the day, I think I've done what I needed to do. I addressed DJ Torch. What can I say about DJ Torch? At the end of the day, he's a pro black woman, black male. They all the same to me. But then they be on some bullshit, and when you call it out, oh, you hate black women, this white black men. No, fuck all that. You with the shits, you stay with the shits, and if a black woman don't agree with your version of what a black woman should be, then you're gonna have an attitude, just like those women over there. I don't respect it. As far as this Darklake dude, your parents failed you. They failed. You're a bitch ass dude. You like to sneak disc. You want to be passive aggressive, and then when a woman don't do what you want her to do, that's when you unload. You call them black bitches, black hoes. You don't like black women. You got a hatred for them, and again, you're making an excuse. Well, they did something. It don't matter what they do. You manage you, and if you that's fucking sensitive, it's time for you to get offline. It's not that fucking hard. So, two, any black men, control your anger. If you have an issue with black women in particular, you need to deal with it. It's okay to admit it to yourself. And when you admit it to yourself, then you can own it. If you think they black bitches and that's all you're going to address them in, fine, do that. Understand the consequences that come with it. But you ultimately going to have to deal with the deep-seated hatred of black women in your own heart, and either come to terms with it, either you're going to try to diffuse it, or you can use it to build yourself up. But whatever you do, don't let yourself drown in it, because otherwise you'll be like this goofy Dark Lord, Darklake. Black women say something that they bitches and hoes. When deep inside you are, you know, as a man, you don't like black women. So if you don't like black women, you don't have to be around them. This is 2023, about to be 2024 in about 5 months. I think 4 months actually. You don't have to be around black women. You don't have to be on their channels. You don't have to be on their panels. You don't have to be around if they're here. Just leave. These women ain't worth your stress. Just leave. Now, in real life, you don't have to talk to them other than hi bye. Hi bye and keep it pushing. That's it. It's not that fucking difficult if you just take a little effort. Recognize your hatred, come to terms with it, either quell it or use it, and you don't have to deal with these women again. You don't. You ain't got to talk to them. You ain't got to deal with them. Me, I said again, if I was a SYSBM, I would not give a fuck what these women say. Not a word. Passport, bro, same thing. Would not care. But I do care to a degree. That's why again, I'm in certain panels. I subscribe to certain women channels. But I don't let it get to the point where it's gonna affect my fucking life. I'm just raging. As soon as a woman say something out of pocket, I'm raging, hollering. No, ain't me. And definitely ain't gonna call him no black bitch. Cause I don't hate black women. Sorry. And I want black men to understand that. It's okay. Like I've said before, it's okay to hate your mama. It's okay to hate that woman that did you dirty. But you got to deal with it. It's even okay to hate black women, but you got to deal with it. And if you don't deal with it, you're gonna become like these fucking incels, raging every 5 seconds. You're gonna be like this dude hitting a chick with the brick because she rejected him. She taunting him, and whether she did or not, I don't know. And I think one of the dudes said she was taunting the dude, which is fucked up, and she did. But that still don't give an excuse to hit with a brick, because now either you going to jail or she gonna send somebody after you, and you might get hit worse, all because you angry. Don't let that anger get the better of you, man. Don't let it do it. Now, thank you, Marquis Benji. Thank you for coming through. People who watched the live stream, thank you for coming through. If you want to see the videos that I had running through this, I'll put the link in the description. And with that, I am getting up out of here. I'm about to go out. Black men, be powerful or be powerless. The choice is yours. Peace, everybody.